Hello and welcome back to another night here at the SNHU Esports Arena. My name is Shane. I'm joined here with Connor. Hello.
I'm excited to be here. Tell us why this game is so important for us tonight.
With League, kind of winding down this week, we've got a chance here on Friday to cover Overwatch's run through ECC. Ooh. It's their final week right now. They're currently undefeated in the league, just like ECC.
Okay.
So this is going to be interesting. We're going up against CSI Dolphins tonight. This is the once again the final week before we go into playoffs. So this is their last chance to protect this undefeated streak. We'll see if CSI Dolphins are able to give them a run for their money, because so far SNHU have been kind of cruising.
Yeah, and we're going to see just how well both these teams perform here tonight. And hopefully, SNHU goes undefeated this season if they win this one. So.
Absolutely. I mean, it would definitely be very, very impressive to have two leagues where you are going undefeated in.
Yeah, right.
And so far, I mean, that seems to be the case. Definitely going into playoffs as well. SNHU, I know, I've been feeling very, very confident here in this league as well as with this matchup. So starting off on Nepal, we'll be going to loser's pick after this. But College of Staten Island right now, I mean, look at them, 4-4 right now. They've got, I mean, that's not a terrible score. I mean, that's not a bad scoreline by any means. They are absolutely going to, potentially give SNHU once again a run for their money. But we'll see exactly how things shape up here. So we're going to look at these team compositions. See Nazaria coming out here from CSI. That's interesting, as well as the Moira.
Yeah, we're going to see the Ryan Zarya comp here from College of Staten Island, unless they switch off it here. Maybe it's a bait. Who knows? It could be a bait right now.
I don't know. I mean,
they got me excited.
We haven't really got a super great chance to look at CSI Dolphins, at least this composition or this this roster this semester. So seeing this come out, I mean, this is definitely very, very different from what we've been seeing so far in the NECC. We've seen SNHU, Staten Teleport, going for this top fight like they always do. Oh, Rhino going in, found a pick there on Sly right off the bat. CSI are going to be getting picked, or are going to be getting pushed back here into this room. Rhino just continuing to hold left click on this door. We actually found a nice wall there, zoning off all three players here. Rhino taking out Lizzie as well. Krez finding the kill on Zero Mouse. Just spending an immortality field for that, otherwise completely unscathed. Going to be able to capture the hill as well. SNHU off to a great start so far.
Yeah, that pick going to secure him a lot of space. Zero Mouse is not going to be able to provide that kind of protection that College of I'm saying CSI, sorry. needs. Oh,
another wall.
Going to get walled off there.
This is
just
dangerous.
Yeah, just separating his team from CSI here, doing a really good job. And if they step out here, Kresnik and Pepto have it locked down right now with the teleporters and walls, and he just completely almost stopped the push there again.
Look at that quick rotation over there to catch Zero Mouse going through main now, and we're seeing SNHU getting a ton of value from these walls, whereas CSI seem to be struggling to do the same. They're pushing so far. That's a 4-man Earthshatter pushing up, taking down Divisor. They're going to be getting the Earthshatter right back at them. Rhino will end up dying, but not before trading out with Zero Mouse there with the help of Dargo. SNHU still standing pretty strong. They're going to be forced to pop that wall just to keep their team safe here. But, I mean, they're 50%. They're kind of getting this spawn camp set up, but they're falling back now to a little bit more of a reserve position.
Yeah, and they're still sitting pretty comfortably on this point here with 64%. Blizzard coming out from Pepto.
Yeah, now forcing them into this back compartment here. Biso and Prince both finding kills as Lizzie and Divisor go down. Now you see that Maywall go out, is able to actually isolate Biso there, but Weast going down as well means SNHU, just continuing to clean up the front line, while CSI are trying to find, they're trying to find these isolations with these walls, but they seem to be, SNHU are doing a great job at counteracting it. And really just continuing to push through CSI's offense even when they do find these advantages. And I really like this teleporter here, just being able to watch both of these at the same time. That bomb going through, it's going to be able to take out Lizzie. That's a huge pick right off the bat. Pepto going to be killed there by that barrage, being forced to spend it. Biso trading right back, though. They start to go in for this fight. Sly going to end up going down as they get the immortality field out here from SNHU. Forced to spend it. Rhino going down, but so will Zero Mouse as they trade right back and forth. SNHU just cleaning up this team fight here. burning down this overtime. SNHU, just like that, 100-0 are taking map 1. I think that was, you know, pretty much as fast as that round could have gone.
Yeah, that was a really fast round there. And they had no choice but to push that that 5v6 there after Dargo got the pick on Lizzie. And I mean, they really had no space, no time to work with anything there. But SNHU did a really good job of controlling their tempo and kind of denial of area with Pepto and Kresnik. Pepto on this match, we're probably going to switch off to a... what do you think he's going to switch off to for this map?
With Kresnik?
Or Pepto's on the...
Pepto. I think we're probably gonna see him play the Tracer here, just like that. I mean, this map seems to be so good here with flankers. Both Rhino and Pepto are gonna be able to really just lock down targets when they are able to hop on them here. Rhino, once again, also just a huge risk of environmental kills here as well, and just a lot of room for Rhino to really get good grapples going out. Pepto already finding that very, very early flank kill there on Sly Biso. Going to be able to get the headshot on Divisor there. Take him out. Pepto will end up going down, but CSI, they're kind of stuck in this back room here. Might actually, they're starting to try and get control of this point right away. Rhino kind of trying to rampage down there a little bit, but SNHU mostly just content to try and poke at them from a distance, and it seems to really be working out for him. Window going to be going up from CSI, trying to counter poke here against SNHU. Neither side has control of the hill yet. Biso going to be able to take out Sly from a distance. Continuing to just spray it down. Has Trance already. President getting close to having Bob as well. Going to be great to actually contest that back room down there. As Biso and Pepto just continue to find kills, spraying down into this back room. Pepto with a triple kill on the Pulse Bomb. They're all so tightly packed together in there. It's no wonder that a pulse bomb like that is going to get huge value. And I mean, that's exactly what SNHU needed to break that sort of stalemate there of them just poking at each other.
Yeah, SNHU had the game plan here with the pulse bomb and Kresnik on the Ash. Just push this right side here, force them into that little alcove there, and then you got the AoE damage to take them all out.
Yeah, and now the SNHU are in control of the hill. They're going to be able to play so far forward. They don't have to worry about trying to counter poke down into the site. They can really just try and hold this high ground here. Prince and Kresnik both finding kills, taking out those early, getting that early lead in this team fight is going to be big, and just getting Zero Mouse down as well. CSI are going to have to fall back here. SNHU is continuing to really push back CSI. They're already at 50% here.
Yeah, SNHU might be able to close out this map pretty quickly here. 57% on the point.
Yeah, and SNHU also have a huge lead in ultimates as well. They're close to getting another pulse bomb, but they've got 3 ultimates banked up already, which are going to be great.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking a different approach here, fighting for this high ground here.
Flux hit 3. That was a lot of damage coming out, and Pepto going to be able to follow up on that, take out Sly. Bioactive going down as well as Dargo continues to spray through here. Both immortality fields are off of the field right now. Visor and Weast both getting taken out as Pepto and Rhino continue to just harass this backline here. Pepto has a pulse bomb ready if need be, but Rhino gets a triple kill with the mines just like that. And I think we have a new contender for play of the game here in this match as SNHU 95% here. They might just be able to really just stall out CSI before they have the chance to contest, although looks like Ultravist Dargo with a long-range rock is going to ground Divisor, shut down that overtime stall. What an incredible snipe coming out there. Look at this replay here. You can just see, an off angle here. You see his body go limp right over the site. Pepto's going to end up winning out the play of the game, though. Both are really, really good usage of ultimates here. But getting a better angle on this, I want to see exactly how close these guys were packed together here. Sending it in on there as soon as the immortality field went down. Very, very nice usage of ultimates there, especially on that second map. Found out, them shutting down a lot of team fights.
Yeah, and I mean the timing there for as soon as the immortality field goes down is not an easy thing to do there.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky for sure. But it seems like SNHU, I mean, they're in their zone. They've got momentum going into this match. They're feeling confident. They're feeling good about their play, and it's really showing right now. They just completely seem to be playing really their own game right now. And I'm interested to see, now CSI Dolphins, they get to pick the next map. So they get to, bring out their pocket pick map.
We could see their gameplay here. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what they have in stock for us.
when you see teams that run compositions like like Zarya that have Reaper, have all these sort of weird picks like that, they're a little bit less traditional on some maps. I wouldn't be surprised to see them maybe come up with something a little bit strange, but although it also would not be surprising just to see King's Row get picked here. Seems to be a big favorite for a kind of losers pick map, King's Row. Everyone's it's kind of a you don't have a lot of room to really mess around there. So your game plan is going to be pretty rigid, and you don't have to worry too much about the other team being super flexible.
Right, and we normally see like those brawl comps on King's Row. Maybe they feel more comfortable with that. I don't think really brawl comps were the kind of go-to plan here for these maps here on the King of the Hill. But maybe that is more of their forte, and we might see them pull out because we saw the Rhine too, right? And he played pretty well on the Rhine. So
gonna see Hollywood
we're
coming
see
out.
Hollywood.
Okay.
I mean, we could still see a brawl comp here, but we see more of a dive more often than not on this map, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think CSI starting off on attack here. A double bubble comp could potentially do something great here as they try and push this first point.
Right.
I feel like you have a good opportunity to really try and bait out a lot of damage, build up a lot of charge with your Winston. Although it is a little bit dangerous, but overall, I think CSI. I'm gonna be interested to see what team comp they go with here, because we've seen weird stuff come out here on Nepal, but coming out now, looks like it is gonna be kind of a standard hold here from CSI. Very 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 normal for what we see, except for that Moira. That's a little bit different. We don't see too much of that.
Yeah, that's we don't see. You're right. We don't see that every day. But we also don't see Pharah on this map too often. But she has the Mercy Pocket, so we could see what they make work here. But other than that, it's really mostly a dive comp here.
Yeah, that's really what they're going to be going for here. SNHU, again, with a very standard defense here. Rhino's going to be really just trying to disrupt them getting in. He's got, a lot of really long, narrow alleyways to work with where he can really just exert a lot of pressure. And Dargo's going to be doing, kind of securing the high ground up there along with Kresnik. As they come in, Krez shooting up in the air is actually going to be able to get the headshot there on Bioactive. The turret following up is able to get the kill. He got a kill off of the thing where he fires up in the air. That's important, okay? We didn't catch it on camera, but that is huge. Rhino going in, diving this backline here. Pepto also starting to get in it. Because CSI just very quickly closing the gap here to get on site, but Biso and Pepto are going to punish them immediately for that. Pepto finding 2 kills already. SNHU forced to spend their Immortality Field. Divisor going down as well. Rhino just continuing to sweep through CSI's attack. It looks like they're going to be fully repelled there very, very fast.
Yeah, I saw Rhino just collapse on their healers in the backline there, and they didn't really have any peel. There was nothing to do. They rushed straight in, and I don't think they lasted very long against Dargo and Rhino here in the front line.
Yeah, I think CSI really need to try and get a foothold before they actually push this out. I don't think they're going to find too much success just running right in, especially when Pepto just seems to be running amok on their backline, taking out Divisor again and getting out with his life. We'll throw his pulse bomb out there, not finding too much, but we'll find Bioactive as well. Pepto finding 2 flank kills already. He is just harassing CSI before they can even get through the arches.
Pepto's doing a really good job of disrupting their team right now. And they're having a hard time kind of figuring out their game plan here. It looks like they might go through this tiny corridor, close a little bit more distance. But their Pharah needs all this space. Rhino going in deep.
Yeah, dropping the mines on that archway is going to be huge. Going to find the kill on Zero Mouse 2. Going in, jumping through. Bioactive is actually going to be able to get the kill on Pepto there, but Rhino flying back into Visor. Both teams just trading right back and forth. CSI have mostly taken control of this back alleyway, though. This is interesting. Don't typically see too many teams push through this alleyway. So I think they're really relying on this Pharah to go up high and try and rain down on this high ground. as opposed to really getting control of this upper platform here. Although we will see CSI committing to this dive, going in. Dargo trying to fight them back. Kresnik's going to be able to take down Zero Mouse there with the help of his teammates. Bioactive trying to get a side angle here, but SNHU popping that Transcendence, going to be able to keep themselves plenty healthy here. But Bioactive with a big barrage finds 2 kills, taking out both Prince and Dargo. But the rest of SNHU are continuing to fight on the front line. As Kresnik pops the Molten Core, going to be able to find the kill on Bioactive there. Pepto with the Pulse Bomb, going to be able to get some serious damage in, but not quite exactly enough to kill anyone.
Zero Mouse has his Primal Rage. It's able to get out there safely.
Rhino is still in here. It looks like he might be just waiting for them to get a little bit closer before he goes into contest. Letting them get the second tick. Starting to back out now. Getting this hook on the card. Is going to, the EMP coming out to knock him out of the grappling hook. But Prince setting up this window over here with Kresnik. Looking to try and get some damage through here, but won't end up going too well for them. But Dargo coming through, finding some picks along with Biso as they continue this team fight here. Looking to try and catch Bioactive. Able to get both hits there as Pepto follows through to take her out. And now, just seeing Weast getting staggered here, can't really force himself to reset. But actually, no, he's not going to be close to building back here, and Pepto is following through, able to take out him there. CSI able to get 2 ticks here on the site, but they only have 20 seconds left. This is their last push.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of time to work with here. It looks like they're going to go the short route. They actually haven't switched up their comp yet. Ooh.
Flux just trying to zone them out there. We're seeing Zero Mouse going in, trying to fight the high ground here along with this Diva Bomb from Weast. Going to be able to take out Krez's turret there, but Pepto going down as well. Krez able to find the kill on Zero Mouse, throwing out the Molten Core on the point as well, just denying so much space with this, putting out so much constant damage as he tries to avoid this cleave from the Winston, healing right back up as SNHU continue to hold this overtime. We just firing right back and forth. Weast about to get demeched here, very, very low. Is being pocketed though, so he's going to last a little bit longer. But Sly finding the kill on Dargo there. Essentially starting to lose a little bit of ground in College of Staten Island. They're halfway to capturing this point here. Only need to last a little bit longer. Rhino, however, full health, just disrupting the point as much as possible with the help. Kresnik and Pepto finding these kills. Weast able to fire right back, take down Kresnik, but forcing CSI off the point. SNHU going to be able to shut out CSI at this first point.
Yeah, they were able to get 2 ticks there, so it leaves a little bit room for their defense here against SNHU, but SNHU does. They just need 2 ticks. Yeah,
it's not a complete shutout, right? Like, they don't just need to get 1 tick, but, they're going to need to really try and carry. They're basically going to need to fully cap this first point, which, watching SNHU on this map is not unrealistic. I mean, they've got, what, 5 minutes just to capture this first point? Very rarely do we see SNHU, if at all. I can't think of an instance this season where we've seen them get shut out on this first point.
Right, and I wouldn't be surprised to see. Ooh, I was like, yeah, they're probably gonna play the Diva Monkey on this map, but Kresnik's waving high here.
Looking for these opening picks, trying to just get a glance out the door. See if he can find anyone there. And I mean, honestly, with the picks they found at the start of last round, I think Krez really just wants to try and push his luck here. Try and see if he gets anything as well. But really, I mean, I think what could potentially do in CSI on this point is going to be the Pocket Echo combined with Rhino hopping in there on Monkey. Just the amount of damage that's going to come out from that, especially if Biso has Nano Charge or Nano Boost, it is going to absolutely hurt.
Doesn't find anything.
Yeah, switch off to the Hanzo there.
They got kind of a spam comp here with Hanzo Echo.
CSI's
expecting a bunker, which CSI is running right now.
They're running, double shields here. We just looking to really, at all costs, hold this high ground here. Rhino trying to go and gets taken out before he can. Dargo trying to follow up. Pepto will be able to find the kill on Weast there. Will force out the res, though. He is way behind enemy lines right now. Definitely not where I expected to see him. Cutting to him there, but SNHU have to fall back for a second there. Rhino really just got melted trying to fly in there, and we're going to see him immediately switch off to Ball to try and knock them. He's going to try and find this flank, try and knock them in front of their shields, and more importantly, try and knock them down from this high ground. To poke through here. That anti-heal grenade hitting a lot of targets. We are seeing Weast and Sly both going down to Kresnik and Biso follow up after each other. Going to see the res forced out onto Weast as Dargo gets demeched. Now we're seeing the Deadeye come up to high ground with Dargo. He's way ahead of the game. Sees him going up, takes him down, but him and Prince are both going to end up following suit as Pepto continuing to just try and find some hits here on the backline. Anti-heal grenade going out, not going to be able to find anything though. Pepto continuing to shred these tanks, taking out Zero Mouse. They're looking to try and get control of this point here, continuing to fight for it. Rhino falling back out, and Biso able to hit the sleep dart there, putting Weiss to bed. Hitting him with the anti-heal grenade as well. Still pretty full on health. Macrez on the Tracer. Going to be looking to find some big flanks here, trying to catch out some of this back line, especially if he can find that Mercy who's able to really, get the reses on the Orisa. That's going to be huge.
Yeah, he's going to be able to do a lot with this.
Pepto going in, duplicating the Ash, getting this Dynamite, getting this big damage out, sending out Bob as well. Weiss going to end up going down after he drops from the high ground. So will Sly, but going to see the res come out, forced to bring Sly back up to Visor. Then he get killed by Bob there. Sly going back down as well. SNHU, they've almost fully wiped out CSI's defense here. They only have 3 players left here on holding this point here. One of them being Bob, just getting out of there now. Rhino and Pepto clearing out the rest of this team fight. SNHU just have to make it halfway through this third tick, and they are so close. And that's gonna be game 2 coming out there. SNHU just once again blitzing through an incredibly fast game.
Yeah, that was a really fast map there from SNHU. We're gonna see Bioactive.
This is the double barrage. This is the double barrage.
Yeah, this was a really nice ultimate. I think Pharah, we don't see her too often on this map because we just see Pepto's Echo.
We see the Echo more so. Yeah, the Echo on the first point seems to really it does a great job at shredding the tanks who are holding the high ground there, which is really big. That's exactly how you break through there. And I think looking at CSI's composition there, going for that bunker on the high ground, that's risky. I think. I mean, anytime you have to do an all or nothing first point hold, it's gonna be risky. But I think that something they really struggled on that first half was just really struggling to find a way to take high ground.
Yeah, and I think that on defense with CSI, I think they managed to kind of pull their head in a little bit. They definitely, I think, had that double shield comp down a little bit more with the Orisa and Sigma. Sorry. Yeah. And I think that they were a little bit more prepared for a traditional dive without the spam. I feel like the spam really was able to take care of those 2 shields and spam down a lot of their utility that they didn't want to spend at the time. So
yeah, they really did struggle to stop people like Kresnik from just spamming arrows at their bunker, breaking down their shields. And the moment those shields broke down, SNHU, they went right for the throat.
Right.
They found a huge opportunity to really just get in there, lodge themselves in, and once they did that, that team fight didn't end until the round ended. They were in there the entire time.
Right. Yeah, and like those last 2 ticks, I feel like we're just all-out brawl there up until the end, and that's exactly how CSI's defense went down too. They only won after they pushed CSI off the point, or sorry, not defense, offense.
Yeah, 100%. I'm interested to see, I was saying I want to see CSI really tap into their pocket strategies here, because when you see teams who run these unorthodox strategies, it's not uncommon to see them run unorthodox maps as well. Hollywood, not really exactly what I'm looking for when I see that though, but also at the same time though, going over to something like Kings Row, where you don't, there's very few team compositions that you can actually realistically run there. You can really rein it in.
You really want this Kings Row right now, don't you?
I think it's something we see a lot on a loser's pick.
I think so. If CSI picks this Kings Row here, I think that SNHU is going to pull out their fabled, hide in that little statue.
Hide in the statue.
Yeah,
right, yeah. They definitely have an interesting approach to it. I think sort of messing with it. Messing exactly with how you play Kings Row is exactly how you sort of break through these sort of very, very refined strategies over time. But we are going to take a quick break while I get ready to find out what this upcoming map is. We'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back. Getting ready to go into game 3 now. Once again, going to be Hanamura looking at this loser's pick from CSI. This is an interesting pick. This is, I would say, maybe not the best pick, though, because SNHU have a pretty strong Hanamura. They've got really strong counter strategies here, which is really what they're going to be looking for. Kind of looking to play around teleporters a lot. We see that on Lijiang Tower as well. A lot of teams sort of resort to doing this sort of default rollout with the teleporters, and SNHU really are playing to counter that mostly.
I wonder. Okay, I saw the Symmetra and Torbjorn, and I was like, that looks nice. But Kresnik's gonna switch off for the soldier instead.
Yeah, interesting.
I mean, too many turrets might not be that good.
Yeah, true. CSI are not running a Symmetra here. They're not going for a teleporter at all, which is going to be interesting to see exactly how they break through SNHU's defense here. I think this gives SNHU a lot of time to really just burn here on this front gate. Kred's kind of struggling to get up here a little bit. There we go.
They do have a lot of spam.
They do. That's true. But, you know, SNHU, you can really hold, like, especially they have Palsy subbed in for this round. So holding here on right next to this gate, they can really just play right here. And the moment things go bad, just TP out. That's exactly why they've got that teleporter there. Although they do have this Pharah, which can potentially try and spam around this corner. Although Zero Mouse taking a lot of damage, especially after that anti-heal grenade. Seeing that D.Va start to break in through the top as they start to get in on both sides here. Although we're going to see Dargo come back in to secure this top, this high ground up here. Palsy will be able to out-duel Zero Mouse there. CSI, not having a Reinhardt are going to have to wait a second because it's fairly hard to actually break into this point without having a really strong front line like Reinhardt to hide behind.
Right, and that really high DPS in close range he provides is the only thing preventing them from walking past that gate right now.
Yeah, and One Trick actually already has Nano Boost, and Bisa coming close to a trance as well. SNHU have got some great ultimates. Finding the sleep on Zero Mouse too. Palsy taking this opportunity to push up a little bit there, sending that anti-heal in as well, hitting both of CSI's tanks. They really cannot afford to push up at the moment, but they are going to start TPing in. Palsy with their shadow is going to find Lizzie. That Zero Mouse getting taken down as well. Slide, Divisor, they're all going down one by one. So does Weiss. Bioactive going down. That is a full team wipe there from SNHU, completely repelling them.
They finally switched off. Oh, they didn't switch off that Pharah. The Pharah with the teleporter is not the first thing you see. But I think Bioactive is really comfortable maybe on this Pharah here.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really bad push coming out for CSI though, because the only thing SNHU actually spent was that Earth Shatter.
Right.
They're still holding on to all of their other big ultimates here. They still have the Nano Boost. The moment that Palsy feels fair, actually they're TPing in, they're getting some progress here on the point. Going to see tackling each other as Biso and Kresnik just continue to shred CSI's backline. Palsy pushing Zero Mouse over to the edge there, also looking to try and find Weiss, looking to just reset immediately. CSI once again pushed back, not finding any great usage out of these teleports, and I'm a little bit unsure about exactly how they're using these teleports. We're seeing them teleport in onto the point, right? Whereas you'll see a lot of teams use the teleports to get up on that balcony on top of the point there. You see Dargo has a good view of it right now. Getting up on top of the point really is a great way to just be able to drop down and get a good foothold there. But CSI just, popping right in the middle of the point seems to be just finding themselves getting destroyed a lot of the time. Dargo going in. They look at trying to stop them from getting in this teleport, trying to isolate anyone, not going to stop that Baptiste though. They are starting to go over towards the side room though, not going straight into the point anymore. One Trick still holding on to this Nano Boost, could potentially try and find something here, but Krez dueling out this D.Va up top. SNHU holding on to plenty of ultimates here. I think they're not going to find anything, but that bomb going over is going to find 2 kills. One Trick taking out Sly with the anti-heal grenade as well. Krez popping the visor, continuing to shred CSI's front line here, forcing Zero Mouse to hold the shield while Palsy just charging through is going to be able to take down Weiss with them, and Lizzie too.
CSI is going to be working with 30 seconds here on the clock.
This is tough. They don't even have a single tick on the point yet, and this is set point for them. This is, SNHU their undefeated streak going forward here. This is CSI's chance to try and break it here, but SNHU look to just seem like they're really going to hold on to this.
Yeah, and I think... oh, they're teleporting right this time.
Oh, Dargo went down, but Palsy and Pepto firing right back. Palsy finding a second kill as well. CSI only have 3 players left right now. They're going to pop the nano boost on Zero Mouse there, but getting stunned, falling down. Let's see, Weast trying to send that bomb in there. Not going to find anything off of it. Zero Mouse going down, so does Divisor. It's just Weast on the point. CSI trying to find some switches here to contest this. But this is burning down, and it looks like CSI are not going to be able to get there in time. SNHU. They're an amazing hold on this first point here. CSI not even able to get their foot in the door. No tick at all. And not SNHU. I mean, really, they just need to win one team fight.
Yeah, they do not have a very solid foothold here. CSI is going to have to pull off a crazy defense here to stop SNHU. SNHU, I think they're going to do what you said and maybe teleport up to that balcony or go left side this time with the Symmetra. But I'm curious to see what else they're going to run here.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting, right? Because, like, right now, Krez, we've seen Krez on the Symmetra here just with these like super fast rollouts. Actually, going to see Pepto going over to the Symmetra this time, but once again, just super fast rollouts from SNHU. They're just overwhelmed this first point. We usually see this first point get taken in the first 20 to 30 seconds when SNHU run a Hanamura. It's really the second point that's actually kind of hard to get in there. But this is, if Pepto's able to just get his entire team in there like right away, it's game over for CSI.
Right, and it just takes one well-placed teleporter, like you said, and they don't really need to capture that much. It's just one tick too.
Yeah, and so something to also worry about here is if CSI are holding close to this gate and they don't have a teleporter that gets them back on the site, it could potentially be a situation where SNHU capture this first tick before CSI can even run back to the point.
Looks like they're switching off the Roadhog real quick here.
They're getting some intel, watching in to see what kind of a composition they have. They're actually seeing CSI hold back onto the point. They seem to have an idea that SNHU are going to try and teleport in. They're not going to hold close to this gate here, but I think this is a pretty flimsy hold, trying to hold right back there. And we're seeing SNHU teleport up top, starting to flood in. As Dargo and Palsy lead the charge. Seeing trading right back and forth now, poking back and forth at each other. Actually, Weast getting DMEC, that's very, very bad for CSI right now. You don't have to worry about... They're pretty much a tank down right now if Weast isn't able to build this right back up. And SNHU starting to break in. Weast taking a lot of damage. Bioactive going to get taken out there by Palsy as they continue to push them back onto this balcony. They're close to capturing it, and just like that, CSI not even able to contest it, not bring it into overtime, not anything like that. SNHU just forcing them out immediately. A lightning fast second round there and a lightning fast set overall. SNHU just quick 3-0. Pretty much shut out CSI in every single round. Just really, really great play.
Yeah, like you said, that push from the balcony there was one of the fastest push I've seen. Biso just going crazy, too.
Yeah, absolutely. SNHU are just firing on all cylinders this season, and that's, we're seeing them secure this undefeated streak in the ECC, seeing them secure their undefeated streak in NECC, and now going to playoffs for both in such a great state. It's overall just really, really fantastic for SNHU this year.
Right.
You always hate to see a match kind of, be over just like that, but SNHU, I mean, they're not giving them any chance right now.
Right, that's all we got tonight.
Yeah. SNHU just hitting hard, ending it quick, getting to playoffs as fast as possible. That will be all for us tonight. GG's to CSI, GG's to our SNHU players here who have been playing absolutely fantastic all season. Really, really just on top of their game. And now, I mean, we're going into playoffs completely undefeated. Gotta be a great morale boost there for the team.
Right, they must be feeling themselves right now. Undefeated both divisions. I mean, you don't see that.
Yeah, right.
You don't see that every day.
Yeah, that's going to be all for us tonight, though. If you want to see more about anything going on here in the arena or anything with our stream, check out our Twitter at SNHU Esports. You'll find all sorts of clips, any information about match updates, match schedules, when you can find us live here on stream, any special events, anything like that. Speaking of special events, we have a giveaway going on right now on the Twitter. You can go ahead and it's our pinned tweet right now. Go check it out. You can win some free gaming gear, the same ones that we use here at the arena. So if you're looking to get started with a PC setup or just looking to upgrade yours, it's a really great way to get into that. And also here on the stream, we've been giving away giveaway codes a lot. So make sure you check out our streams just to get a chance for extra entries into this giveaway as well. We can also check out our TikTok and Instagram for any sort of behind the scenes content. There's a few videos up on there that are pretty funny. Just stuff here about what's going on in the arena when we're not live. It's a lot of really good content on there. We'll be back next week on Tuesday with our Rocket League playoffs. We would be back on with Valorant on Monday, but they rescheduled to Wednesday. So that's when Valorant is. It's still happening next week, just on Wednesday. But yeah, that's all for us tonight. For those of you observing, enjoy your Easter weekend. But for everyone else, just enjoy the rest of your night and have a good one.